you doing, everybody? Dave Dirge here. Thank you for viewing us. Please, if you would, subscribe and like us, and please tell your friends or anybody you know about us to check us out. Again, everything we do is totally free because we're out here trying to help you. Everything we do is about survival for the average person, okay? That's what we're totally about. We're not concerned with any of these great fighters. We're concerned with surviving and escaping, you know, any scenario that you may end up getting into. What this show is going to be about is what I believe is the 8 best tools, okay? This is what I believe is the 8 best tools. Okay, now you have, when I say tools, what I'm talking about is, you know, like a punch, you know, some type of strike, okay? I call them tools of the trade. You know, just like a carpenter, he's got his tools, just like a mechanic, he's got his tools he carries around. So this is what I consider your best tools and what are going to take a man out of commission. Now, speaking of that, the reason is, you know, you don't want to have, you know, 35 different tools, okay? Now, don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying that at the bottom of my toolbox I might not have a foot sweep that I end up pulling out, okay? I'm not saying that. But, okay, you don't want to have, you know, 35 different tools that you're constantly training. You want to pick out a limited of tools that are the best, that are going to take a person out of commission and work them and work them and work them. Because remember the old concept, I don't fear a man that has practiced 10,000 techniques one time. I fear the man that has practiced one technique 10,000 times, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. So with that said, you know, we're going to start out with, I'm going to show you, like, we'll start out with the headbutt. Now, first of all, they say the forehead is the hardest part on the body. And if everyone, I'm going to tell you what, it hurts more, okay? So use the top of your head and you're going to slam it into their face, is what you're going to do. So there's a way to use a headbutt. I mean, you could just headbutt somebody like this, and that's fine without getting a hold of them, okay? You can have, and understand then they're going to move. But if you can get a hold of them, whether you're grabbing their head, whether you're grabbing their shirt, or whatsoever, the mechanics to the headbutt is you're sitting here and you're using your whole body. So if I had their head and I'm pulling it, I'm slamming. If I had their shirt, I'm slamming. See, my whole body is here. So I'm taking the top of my head and I'm slamming it into their face. That's why something like this works great for a woman. What guy's got the woman by the hair and he's pulling the woman this way, she's here. All she has to do is come up like a bull and just ram it. Now, why is a headbutt such a great tool? Well, number one, you'd be 90 years old to do it. Okay. So it is a close quarter thing is what we're talking about. But you could be 90 years old and throw the headbutt. Versus, okay, I want to learn to throw a jab. Okay, how long is it going to take you to learn to throw a jab? And then for the jab to be effective. I mean, there's many guys out there who can take the punch. But the headbutt, no. You watch professional boxing, an accidental headbutt, guy's been hit. It's the 4th round, this guy's been hit, you know, 320 times, and he gets accidentally headbutted, the fight's over, okay? And that was an accidental headbutt. So we have the headbutt. So the correct way, again, everything we do is using that body mechanic. See, now the whole body, that's what you want. Now the whole body. So I'm slamming the top of my head, not my forehead, top of my head into their face. That's what you're doing, okay? So I want you to understand. So, again, these are the 8 tools that I believe is going to take a man out of commission, okay? And they're simple. They're simple, okay? The next one would be a knee, all right? So when you knee, okay, let me put my foot up here on this chair. Kneeing, you're kneeing with the ball of that foot, that bone. You're not kneeing with this, just with the ball of that foot, nothing else, okay? The knee and the elbow are the hardest bones on the human body, okay? That's what you want to knee with, just that, nothing else, all right? Now again, when you were throwing your knee, you want body mechanics. So when I'm throwing my knee, my knee, see, my whole body's coming, okay, like this. And again, if I can get a hold of this person, because this is close quarter. So you end up in close quarter where you got their head, where you got their shirt, where you got their arm, whatsoever. You had to grab, there's that knee, okay? That knee is just coming straight in. Just like this here, was that bone. You just want to slam that knee right into him. Now, that knee could be slammed into the groin, but if the groin isn't there, it could be slammed right into the leg. Okay? And try that, and you'll see how painful this is. Okay? These are tools that are going to take any man out of commission. Okay? Any man. So you get kneed in the thigh that way, you get kneed in the groin that way, they're going down. And if you don't think so, have somebody knee you in the thigh, or even knee you in the groin, and you'll find out, because I've had people say to me that, you know, hitting somebody in the groin doesn't work. Again, we're always after the testicles, so, you know, give it a shot and try it, and you'll see that I'm right. Okay, the third tool is the elbow. Now, the elbow right here, that little bone, that's what we want an elbow with, that little tiny bone. We don't want an elbow with this. We don't want to do like a whip where you hit and you're back. We don't want to do that. We want, think of a blade. We want to slice. Okay? So see, this is my hand here when I practice my elbows. This is how I go about it. See, so you want to slice, just using that little bone. Now, have you ever seen anybody get caught with an elbow like that? It lays them open. Ugly, I won't even say it's a cut. Ugly rip, it just lays them open. Why? Okay, so again, you don't want to whip kick this, you want to slice. See, so I'm here, that's it. I want to slice right through. And I can use my elbows, see? My elbows the same way I use my boxing hands, see? Okay? So I can use them the same way. Alright? So that's what you want to do. You want to slice with that there. Okay? That's it. Now we're going to go to the ear slap. Now the purpose of the ear slap is, I forget the percentage, it's very small, something like 0.001 to blow an eardrum. So when you blow the person's eardrum, their equilibrium's gone, their balance is gone. They're like this, okay? I've seen it happen. I've done it before. It's gone. They can't even stand up to it, okay? But the way to do the slap is your hand's not flat like this. You do not want your hand flat like this. You want your hand cupped a little bit, okay? All right? This creates like a type of energy inside of there, okay? That's how you want. You want your fingers tight and this cupped a little bit. And that's all you want to do. Now you see my mechanics? That's it right there. So if a guy comes up and grabs you, that's it. So you want that right there is what you want. A little cup, a little space in there which creates a lot of volume, a lot of energy, and it's going to blow the eardrum. Okay? And this is going to take a man out of commission. Again, fingers are tight. A little cup like this here is what you want. You do not want this flat, you want a cup. And you just want to slap, just slap. That's it right there. See? That's it, just right there, just like that. Okay? Now, next one is the finger strike. Okay. Now the finger strike, when we're doing this, we're not poking. Again, we're like slicing. All right, we're not poking. Okay, so it's not doing this here and things like that there, like you see on TV and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that wouldn't work if something like that there. I'm just mentioning out the correct way to throw a finger strike. Okay, first of all, your thumbs down, your fingers are together. You don't want them open. They're together. And I got a little curve to my hand. Now, all I'm doing is slicing. I'll go real slow. All I'm doing is flicking. Now I can flick this way here. See, like this? I can flick this way. See? Just like this here. So I can finger strike like that. I can finger strike like that. I can finger strike like that. Okay? So the same thing, is that little flick is what you want. Alright? Now, with that understanding, the same thing with the groin. If I want to hit the groin, so I do, I give them that little flip, that little cup like I did with the ear slap, or that little flip, hitting that groin. And again, when I say groin, we're always after the testicle, okay? So your fingers are like this here, all right? Got a little curve to them, and you're shooting, you're flicking, you're striking out. You're not poking, okay? You see how my hand comes back, so where I flick, when I do it this way, doesn't matter. All right? That's what you're doing. So the next one is what I call a tie kick. Okay? So what you're doing, again, I'm going to use the chair here, and I'm going to show you the shin. My shin, not my instep. Not my instep, my shin. Right here is what I am doing with that shin. I am slamming it against the leg here. Not the butt. Not what you see in Ultimate Fighting where guys are kicking, okay, and it's going around and they're kicking the guy's butt. So if my legs turn like this here, I wouldn't throw the tie kick because I'm going to kick him in the butt. Okay? You're kicking right here in this thigh. The sciatic nerve runs down and runs with the pant line. If you was to hit that, grand slam. Grand slam. But even if you don't hit that, the old saying of rock, scissors, paper, okay, that shin, you're slamming into the muscle. Directly into the muscle. Okay? Now, if I was kneeing, I would be doing the same thing with that bow in my knee, and I'd right into that muscle. Okay? Give it a shot, and you see how painful this is. So what I'm doing, now when I throw what I call a tie kick, is a blending of Thai and Savate. Okay? Savate is an art that basically boxes with the foot. They'll throw 3-4 kicks off the leg before they bring the leg back. Okay, so they're like, oh, they're back, okay? The Thai guy, he's all hardcore. He throws a kick, he follows through, and will circle, okay? So we want that shot to where we like fall through, but at the same time, we like shoot, boom, and we're back. All right? But I'm taking that shin. I'm zoning out a little bit. You see how I move? Okay? I'm not stepping in. I'm not stepping straight in. My balance will be gone and all that stuff. So I'm zoning. When I take this little step here, look where his leg is. It's lined right up with his leg. So I'm sitting here and I'm shooting. Just like, so I'm hitting and I'm whipping it back. I'm kicking and I'm whipping it back. That's what I'm doing. Again now, very important, understanding, I'm slamming that shin into the muscle, into the muscle. This is going to stop any man. Now, the next one is what I call the scoop kick, okay? And this is going to the groin, the testicles. Now, this is longer range, okay? Now, I have other kicks too. I have an oblique kick, which I'll shoot to the shin. I have other kicks. A stop kick, which I'll use to the knee. A G-tech I'll use to the knee. Okay. I have a Savate kick I'll use to the groin. Okay. I have other kicks where I'll shoot the solar plex, do different things like that. Okay. These are the 8 best tools that are the simplest, okay, and will take any man out of commission. So the tie kick ain't really that hard to learn versus I'm learning a spin kick. Or the scoop kick ain't that hard. Like I said, I'm learning to throw this high, roundhouse kick to the face, and to get the foot up there, you gotta be loose as a goose. All right, so the scoop kick, again, we're going after the testicles. So it is like scooping ice cream. I'm going up, my foot's coming up like this and coming back, and I'm pulling. So if I back up here, I move this out of the way, I back up here, my kick comes out and comes back. So if you watch my foot, I'll put my foot on the chair here. As it goes out, it's like this, then it comes back like this. So it's like my hand going here, and my foot. So I'm here, and that's what it does. I go boom, and I'm back right here. So I'm kicking it and bringing it back. That's all I'm doing. I'm bringing it back a little bit and bringing it. This could be a long range kick. This could be a medium range kick. Okay? Again, we're scooping. We're going in, bringing the foot up and pulling back. So we're grabbing the testicles and we're pulling them back, okay? The scoop kick. These are what I believe are your best 8 tools that I mainly train, okay? Now, do I jab, cross, throw a hook, okay? Well, to be honest with you, I do, okay? Do I do stuff like that? Yes, I do, okay? Yes, but they're at the bottom. I work foot sweeps, I work takedowns, I work all kind of stuff. But they're at the bottom of the list. It's like I use a foot sweep, I come in and hit this dude, and I sweep his foot. All right, now he gets up and kicks my ass. So I mean, don't get me wrong, the foot sweep is good for a moment in time. So maybe I swept in and I got this and was able to escape or something, okay? But I'm just saying, these are tools, and they're simple, okay? Always remember what takes more time to do. 2 things or 1 thing. One. And which is more easy to do is 1 thing. So you want to make it as simple as you possibly can. We're living in a time where everything is theatrical. Okay? Movie making bullshit. Excuse my French. Movie making bull crap. That's what it is. So you look at all these people and it's marketing is where it is. Do this here, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then it's going to happen. Okay? I talk to all kind of people, like let's say in the jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? You learn jiu-jitsu, you got 4 moves you got to make to pull this move off. Okay? To where finger strike, I go in the game. Okay, so we want to make it simple, while the world is making it difficult, because it's marketing. Okay, it's theatrical. If I'm in a movie, if I'm doing the movie, and I got a knife, the first thing I do is the camera, I'm out here with the knife, and the camera picks up the knife. Now you go, oh, he's got a knife, and I do all this stuff to make it look real nice. Okay, if I didn't do that, and I had the knife hidden, I just walked up, stabbed the guy, you're gonna go, what happened? So the theatrical end, that's marketing. Okay, so people are big time in the marketing, that brings them to business, and they're showing all this stuff that I'm not saying it doesn't work, but I'm saying it's more difficult, and it takes a long time, okay? For me to sit here and learn how to throw a good jab, okay? How long is it going to take for me to teach you how to throw a good jab or a good cross? Okay, think about it. Throw a good cross, a good jab, or a good... How long is it going to teach me to... How long is it going to take me, to teach you that? Okay, so now, let's say 4 months down the line, 5 months, or a year, probably a year, okay, I taught you. Now what? You may hit this guy with a jab. He might have a jaw like Mike Tyson, okay? You might hit with the cross. It ain't bothering him, okay? Again, if you look at my stuff, things go by size. So, you know, you sit and you got dealing with some dude that's, you know, 200 pounds, you know, 5'9", you know what I mean? Been a boxer, you know what I mean? Or just a street fighter, okay, for years, and you're giving him your best shot here and hurt him. You said you can flick his eye. Okay. So he's going down. Get his eye. Boom. He's going down like anybody else. And what training does this take? I mean, everything you want to play with everything as much as you can. Okay? Work it, in other words. But there's no, you don't have to sit there and do 6 months, 7 months of finger striking. Okay? So with that understanding, and that's the tool that will take the person out. So we want these tools that's going to, in any scenario, buy us time to escape. Okay, again, thank you very much. Please subscribe. Please like us. Please tell all your friends about us. Anything that you would like me to go over, please don't hesitate. Let us know. Thank you and stay safe.